Welcome everybody to the Smite Champions League. This is Mega DinoSir joined by MoonMellows, and we are looking at Swagni facing up against Brand of the Falcon. Picks and bans is the screen we're looking at today. How you doing today, Moon?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm really excited to see some barefoot Smite. I wanted to see no boots. And honestly, if they pick boots, it's like, what, 9,999 gold? I just give them a clap, and I think they just insta-win. So,
yeah, I think at that point you've already insta-won.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that's a rule here in our league, right? You buy the boots, and then you win, right?
Certainly, and I think that if one team were to buy boots, it would have to be the team with the most swag, Swagni.
True, and speaking of Swagni, the Tiamat ban looking kind of spicy. I love it. And then on the other side, Brandon Falcon is going to ban Soul. Both very good top tier picks. You know, get them out of the way, get them out of my face and out of my game.
Yeah, I think Soul has certainly made her mark this season in all levels of play, just being an absolute pain to deal with, not only in the ADC, but especially in that mid lane role.
True, she just has so much healing, and the next two bans coming out is going to be Set, which is just a ranked menace. You can't blame anyone banning a Set. But then the tier ban, which is a little interesting. What do you think they banned tier for?
Yeah, I think tier has, once again, I mean, this season really proved himself to be up in that upper echelon. And, he's kind of a pain to deal with. So why not just not deal with it, I guess?
True, and the last two gods we're going to ban for both sides are going to be a global, and I hate globals, so thank you.
Yeah, Athena's interesting, right? Because I think Athena was really, really good early on, and she's kind of fallen off a little bit. I think people basically forgot how to play against Athena, and then everyone picked Athena, and then they remembered. But she's still pretty good, so not surprised to see the ban.
True, and this globals on this huge map is just gonna be impressive. But a Gilgamesh first pick, you're not complaining when you get that. But on the other side, a Cupid and a Fenrir hover and a Fenrir lock-in, baby. This is just, if this is a duo lane, aggressive is all get out, man.
Yeah, some good synergy between the Fenrir ultimate and the Cupid ultimate. Not really gonna get out of that Fields of Love, and we see Sobek picked. Sobek in a pretty good spot.
He's like, from what I've been watching, he's able to flex into support and solo, but personally I think he's better in the solo lane, just with how the build's just like, how the build's just working out for him right now, you know?
You think Sobek is better in the solo lane?
Yes, have you not seen variety on that guy? It's nuts.
But that's variety, you can't...
Okay, have you seen Haddix on that guy?
That's Chaddix, my man, you can't...
Listen, look, I'm gonna do an SPL. I'm gonna pick Sobek solo, and I'm gonna win.
I think I prefer him in the support role, but that's because I'm a Sobek support player.
Get out! Oh, sorry. Just shut up and let me do the rest of this, as we have Artemis and Sobek in our duo lane. I think maybe it's Sobek solo, and I will be a god at casting, and just a genius, man. But Sobek, Artemis, again, really high pressure. I'm expecting to see sparks fly in this duo lane.
Yeah, I mean, Artemis, man, I'm here for it. I love playing Artemis, not only in the ADC role, but the support role. We'll talk about that at some point, I'm sure.
Oh man, that is. I was going to say that's a really good pick, honestly.
Yeah, no, it really is. But Artemis is really shining with that bow build, being able to abuse the ever-loving crud out of Silver Branch, getting like what 99 stacks on that Silver Branch, bro, which is about quick math, about 190 protections. So
if I were to get a calculator, and like how 100% are you?
I would say. Yeah, it's pretty close. I rounded. Look, it's fine.
Nice. Okay. Well. Speaking for the Brand of the Falcon, they're gonna pick Nuwa and Sun Wukong. Nuwa, I mean, she just does damage all across the map. She's a little, immobile, but what can you do, really?
Yeah, I remember going into Season 8, people really were thinking with Archmage Gem that Nuwa was going to be a very big, pick, not only in ranked, but in comp. Being able to initiate by taking out about half of everybody's health is kind of a big deal. But after the nerfs and just the way that you have to play Nuwa, we didn't necessarily see that happen. But she's certainly someone to look out for in these team fights.
All right, now we're gonna get ourselves right here into game number one. Let's go. They rounded out those picks with Zhongqi
Yeah.
and Cthulhu, which I'm excited. I really like the Swagni draft, but it requires a lot of execution.
Yeah, we're seeing a whole lot more of Cthulhu now that Vamp Shroud has been buffed. And so I'm excited to see this Cthulhu in action against the Sun Wukong. Certainly, certainly a lot of potential there with that Vampiric Shroud. And
True,
I've seen
with
some
both
very interesting builds, and we see Zhongqi also opted to pick that up.
the early game physical protection is just gonna just give you so much like free reign. I mean, you just really like put up a middle finger to the jungler. You know, he jumps on you and you go, "Ha! I can't die," and you don't.
Yeah, I think I'm most I don't know how to put this interested in seeing the Zhongqi considering his 0% win rate in the SPL, but perhaps we can make it work here. Certainly, there's a reason that those SPL players were picking it, so maybe we'll get to see it shine more. Maybe without boots, you can rush that Warlocks and he comes online a little bit earlier. But here is a dive onto the new wall. Bender gonna jump right in and cause Gilgamesh to back right up. Meanwhile, Sobek Pluck comes out. Cerberus is isolated, running away. Artemis with the chase down and gets the kill. Icy Orphan picks up first blood.
Honestly, that's just insane. I mean, that was a really good play from on the duo side map. They Gilgamesh jumped in, got the beads of the Nuwa, and then they just had to run backwards. But on the duo side of the map, they're running forwards. And over here on the right side of the map, looks like the Sun Wukong is gonna be chasing down this Cthulhu.
Yeah, Vampiric Shroud looking not to be enough as he goes down. Shikuro Tenno finds second blood.
Ooh, I really liked how you pronounced that. Nice. Nice.
Shikuro Tenno.
Oh.
Oh. Yes, I watch anime.
I don't.
What if
I'm
this
not a
Fender
loser.
watches anime?
I don't know. If he watches anime, he's gonna hit this jump.
Yeah, he's looking for
And
something.
we're still out for Harpy. Oh, never mind. He's not gonna be able to find it. Oh, is he gonna go? He's making up his mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Certainly three chasing down. Nothing much gonna probably come of that. As we turn.
Yeah.
No,
Ooh, he's gonna jump in under
Pluck is huge.
That's insane.
Harry Potter under the tower, and another kill.
Honestly, I'm true. I mean, this guy, he won't blink. I don't blame him. But if you're gonna go blink, that Sobek is gonna be hitting those blocks, and you're gonna be going under the tower, and you're not gonna be having a fun time, man. It's unfortunate.
A speed buff. This is just BM at this point. Invade. You know, you're just showing up to take another man's yellow buff. That just ain't right.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get it, so that, I mean, that's good for Harry Potter. But I mean, don't kick him while he's down. This is
Sheesh.
I mean, oh man.
If you look at Sobek, I think this is kind of something interesting to note. He did opt for the war flag. What are your opinions on that, man?
You read my mind, and honestly, if you're playing Arena, buy war flag every game. If you're playing Conquest, buy it about every other game. And if you're playing it in a in a competitive setting, I'm not sure you buy it at all. I really don't like it. And like comparison to the Compassion or the Benevolence, it's just the start's too good. But honestly, with that new gold spoilage, I haven't seen much of it, so I don't really have that much of an opinion on it. But over here, we got a rotation for the mid lane. He's going to find a stun onto the Artemis.
Yeah, Artemis forced to retreat. Sobek using his body to block some of the shots. Stun on Artemis is gonna run away, and they're gonna make it out alive.
Honestly, that Sobek throwing his body in front of the ADC, huge respect, man. That was a great play. Unfortunate they weren't able to find that kill, but that was just a really good play by the Sobek to keep his ADC alive.
Yeah, good support coming out of OG Rindzla. I hope I pronounced that one correctly. But I think OG...
Obviously, it's Rizdal. OG? Yeah, that's it.
Sure. Yeah. We're going to call him OG from now on. Anyway, so OG, my man OG over here, really just showing how much this Sobek can shine, especially in the early game. Maximizing those plucks and just setting up his team for a bit of a snowball as here's Cupid invading that purple buff.
That's his own purple buff.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I done goofed.
Yeah. I wonder if he's gonna. Oh, he secured it. Nice
Yes, let's get it,
invade.
yeah.
Let's go, man. That
Oh.
Sobek. He was around. He was in the vicinity of the place.
Do you ever want like the perfect example to show up at the right time so much that you mistakenly pick the wrong side of the team? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be.
I mean, he looks green if you're colorblind. But speaking of green, oh, go ahead. I had a nice segue.
I think that I'm colorblind.
Well, speaking of green, it might be red to you. Look at that beautiful green buff on that Sobek, man. It's not that great early, but it just really starts so much late game and mid game. It's a solid like 200 health. I say that as this guy's gonna blink in, gonna miss the pluck under tower, and he's gonna back away.
Yeah, just some trades on the blows. Here comes the Fields of Love. Cerberus trying to make something. Artemis going in aggressively. Icy Orphan finding a kill. Can they make it out safely? More autos onto the Cerberus. He almost goes down, but not quite. Here comes a blink in from Fenrir. He's going to take out Icy Orphan. And now it's Sobek into the waters. And Fenrir leaps out. And that is... No, wait, he's going back in.
He's going back into the left side. And he's going to be able to find... he's going to be able to find a Gilgamesh. His Gilgamesh is throwing him back under the tower. I mean, gosh, that was... Okay, a little bit of over-aggression, but I love it.
Yeah.
So, but look at the stronger buff, man. No one's got it yet. And honestly,
yeah, nobody opted for the Draugr. I don't think Draugr is a high priority at this point. It's a little too tanky. You're not going to get much value out of those extra protections. Draugr, I think, shines mostly, obviously, as farm, but secondarily in that late game when you're looking to maybe defend a Phoenix siege.
Okay, so now one thing I want to point out is after... Oh, never mind. I'll hold that thought, as Zonkui is going to have to expend the beads as he gets server salted.
No, he's got beads. He's fine. He's not like me and just doesn't use his beads even though he has them.
Anyways, I'm going to go back on my train of thought. So this Artemis... Look at the two builds at the Cupid and the Artemis. Artemis is opting for that new Ickable bow build that you were highlighting in the death segment. And I love it. I mean, she's got to love it too. She's basically doubling the Cupid in player damage. Who is the top of the team for the brand of the Falcon? Oh, as I say that, Artemis is actually going to find a kill onto Cupid in the backline. It's a 2v1, and she looks like she's about to keep it going.
Yep, and finding another kill. Finding the double, excuse me, as Fenrir returns the favor and takes out Icy Orphan, and now is forced to retreat from that Sobek. And I don't know necessarily Sobek wins that, but if he gets a pluck, that Gilgamesh might have been able to make something happen. Here's that purple buff invade.
Oh, nice! You called it. You're so smart. Man, you got the right colors on the right side this time.
You know what it is? My game is just like 2 minutes ahead of yours, and that's that's
yeah. Sorry. I'm an analyst, so I gotta look. I focus on the past too much, man. I'm so sorry.
Right, yeah, that's true. Blink in from Gilgamesh. They're gonna look for this Nuwa. She sends out the clay soldiers, and they try to get away the jump out from Obx. Gonna kick Nuwa under a tower into safety. Here comes the rotation from Fenrir, though. And now OBX is in a lot of trouble as our man Fenrir, Carrie Potter, finds the kill. And now they're looking for more. The blink in. The wolf chomp grabs him, brings him back to the crew. And the crew finishes them off.
Honestly, they were a little behind early because of that Artemis. Whoa, he's going to miss the Cerberus ultimate. That's a huge ultimate down, but it's whatever, right? They were a little behind starting off, but now they just almost completely turned the tides. They're only like 200 gold down now, and it's insane.
Yeah, a close game for sure. 5-5 is the kill feed. And now a rotation to duo lane as Icy Orphan looking for that purple buff. Gonna be safe, and I don't think that Fenrir is gonna find the Artemis anytime soon. Still looking for it, however, and here comes our man Sobek to rotate, and they might be able to find him if they're aware of it.
They do have a ward down,
so Fenrir brutalizes onto the Sobek. He's gonna retreat, and then he's gonna go back in. Here comes a rotation from the Zhong though, and I think that's just gonna be enough to scare off Brand of the Falcon.
Yeah, both these teams are so equally matched. It's just like punch after the other. You're scared to see who's going to bet on next. But I will say Swagni comes out ahead in that engagement because you do spring out the Nuwa ultimate. And not the Cerberus ultimate. He used that in an earlier fight. Oh, what am I thinking? I'm so bad, man. I'm so sorry. Okay. Here comes the Fields of Love.
as they're looking to pinch Swagni here. Icy Orphan, though, with that Ichabod, doing some serious work. Gonna go under the tower, a bold maneuver. And now Cerberus to chase away. Maybe too bold, as Icy is very low. But here comes OBX and OG to chase off the remaining members of Brand. And Icy gets away, but the chase is still on. They're looking for the fight. Zhonghui finding one. No, actually, OBX gets the credit for the kill. And now the Fenrir gonna try to get up out of there using the ultimate. And
all right,
surely
so
that's the end of that engagement.
hopefully these teams are both thirsty for blood. I'm not sure if you saw it, but Icy Orphan gets out there from a fantastic trap thrown at his feet. It made the Gilgamesh miss the dropkick, but who cares when you're hitting that trap and just bolting it down the lane? It was insane. A fantastic play by him. He's a little aggressive, but honestly, I'm all for it. I mean, a 5-2 Artemis, I am not complaining.
Yeah, I think we're seeing exactly why Artemis is coming back into the meta. Just the play potential, the outplay potential too. You know, with that Ichabod start is just deadly. The Aussie, I think, is an interesting pickup. I don't think I've seen that move. What are your thoughts on that in particular?
I like it because it allows for those boxing trades. You know, Cupid, he has Death's Toll, but he's not really gonna win those boxing trades if this Artemis gets an Aussie passive and a few Ichabod. But speaking of this Artemis, she's just gonna find this guy down in the jungle
Husky.
for to be excited to find a kill.
Yeah, sending out the Tusky. That is a simple kill for that Artemis, who is frankly 3 levels ahead of the Cupid. And Cupid is still stacking Transcendence, and meanwhile, you know, Artemis isn't stacking anything, so she's got that power spike advantage. And the Descent into Madness now popped from Cthulhu in the solo lane, looking for Mr. Tenno. But no, he's only going to find the clone, and now he's going back down. Chase.
On the left.
Yeah, it's a chase in the jungle, though. Zhonghui and OG here gonna look for the fight. They're not looking to engage. They're turning this. And Cerberus forced to retreat. The pluck comes out. Beads from Nuwa. And now the chase is on. Icy Orphan putting out huge damage numbers. Cerberus forced to retreat. Gonna use the ultimate to try to appeal, but he's low in health. Does he get away? No, is the answer. And Swagni find another kill.
Any day of the week, you're willing to give up your support for the life. I mean, great sacrifice coming out from Master Uwe. What an awesome name. That was just a really split engagement. I'll say it's very scrappy, but again, they come out on top. So why am I complaining? You saying like they turn it around, and honestly, that's just what this comp does. I mean, Zhonghui and Artemis, they have one of the strongest like team fight. They're just gonna jump on your backline as carries, and then your backline is not going to be feeling great.
Yeah, and I think Brand or the Falcon are finding themselves in a bit of a tough situation. They're looking to get those 3v1 situations, those ganks. But right around the corner, Swagni has at least 1 or 2 people just kind of lurking. And I don't know if maybe that's just good planning on Swagni's part or a bit of luck, perhaps a little bit of both.
Ooh. Yeah, they're so grouping up over on the side of the jungle, and I'm not sure if this Gilgamesh is aware of it. He's actually going to be find himself in a tough situation.
Yeah, Gilgamesh does have some pretty good escape, though, but if he gets caught in the fields of love, I have a little trouble getting out of that one. Is Nuwa now looking to rotate here? They're certainly looking for a pick, I think, is the call at this point. Fenrir in optimal position, though, here. Gonna send out the Brutalize, and that jumps out OBX, and Icy instead gonna come in, get 2. And now the chase is on. They're looking for that triple. But in the damage onto the Cerberus, he's just chunking. He's taking so much damage, but Kong is gonna get credit for the kill instead. And now they've turned their eyes to this red buff and the Fenrir. Carry Potter gonna have to run as fast as he can. Instead, he opts to hide behind that little rock there. Still gets away. Doesn't look like OG saw him.
Dude, you just can't be giving Icy Orphan Artemis. He's 8-2. He's running at you. He's hungry. He's bloodthirsty. This Atalantis, he gets a kill. He's just going to start chugging. He's a race car, man.
Yeah, I think this is a bit of a pick diff for sure, because You look at Artemis, who right now is very good, very meta, makes good use of the builds, and then you have Cupid, who's late game team fight very good, but struggles to clear early game, and I think that that's kind of showing a little bit. Plus, when you have a Sobek out your team, it gets easy once you get up to nothing to sort of snowball that, right?
Yeah, true. Honestly, bad on me for thinking this was going into solo lane, because man, I feel like an idiot. But I mean, it would have been great in solo too. But now that Harry Potter is going to find himself in an awkward situation in the jungle.
Yeah, Brand the Falcon now learning to back off a little bit and make sure that they know what's going on. They have pretty decent ward coverage in the jungle, but they might do better with some more. When they look for these picks, maybe put down a few and then see what's going on. But I'm not the expert Smite player, so
true. I'm just a lowly support player.
Yep.
But yeah, they are. He's not gonna be able to seal it away with that cudgel. But I'm just saying, at this point, this Artemis is level 16. No one on the side of Brand of the Falcon is matching that. I'd say you just leave her alone. She rotates to your lane, say goodbye, walk away. You need to farm up, and just try and find some way to be able to combat this Artemis.
It's pretty tough when your late game carry is now your mid game carry.
True.
Ultimate gonna be used from that Fenrir, and in Descent into Madness now popped Harry Potter in a hot spot of trouble as Toxic Wells is on the chase down.
Gets out.
Chikuro up into the somersault cloud, and they're gonna get the solo tower from this. The chase on from OG, but that bird just go burr. Hold up though, Icy's lurking around the corner. Uses the blink. You'll love to see it.
Oh my god!
The root from the trap. Oh,
that
was now
beautiful.
Looking for something.
And OG is here for the peel. I mean, the blink's going to come out as the Cerberus sends an ultimate up, and the lurking in the water is going to come out. OG should be safe here. Yeah, both these teams are out. I mean, why? This Artemis is nuts. She got blink. She blinks in. She's not getting punished. Yep. And I mean, honestly, great support play.
Coming into 3. Looking for the damage. Nuwa forced to pop the ultimate for safety, but not going to be safe for too long as Merkins not gets taken down. Merksman not?
Merc, man. That's just an unfortunate situation. I mean, I talked about it early on the desk. Nuwa's only mobility is inside that gas cloud, and when you're Zonkui and you can hit inside the gas cloud without not even seeing her, I mean, it's just
it's a tough
poppins.
deal. Yeah, it's a tough deal for sure. Brand now finding themselves 8,000 gold behind. Fire Giant is up though. 17 minutes is, well, typically I would say a bit ambitious, but with this level 17 Artemis, I think they could for sure pull that, and that's certainly on the table for Swagni.
Oh, truly. At this point in the game, honestly, once it hits 12 minutes, you can probably get it if you have the whole team over, but especially with this level 17 powerhouse of an Artemis, of course they're going to be starting that up. Look at it, shred. That's without crit, man.
Yeah, Oni's certainly going down, OBX, and the rest of the Swagni boys joining the party, and it seems like Brand is probably not completely unaware, but at least disinterested in taking the fight, and that's probably the right call, maybe? I don't know, you're the analyst. Tell me, is it the right call?
I mean, they're just hungry for kills, man. What can you do? They're just going to chase after him at this point, as the Cthulhu is just going to start chugging after them under this middle tower.
Yeah, towers at this point not a threat to Cthulhu. Instead, the ultimate use from Harry Potter beads going to allow Mr. Zonkui to escape that capture. And now they're rotating onto the backside of this tower. Swagni goes in. Descent into Madness is cast. Cupid all alone in the left lane, not going to join the fight. Artemis going to find a kill onto Cerberus, and now they're going for the tower. Somerset Cloud is used on Wukong, and he's just going to get right up out of there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point in the game, you're 10k gold down. You're not really wanting to defend that tier 2. You're not wanting to lose 2 members off defending a tier 2 at this point in the game. Now they're just going to be able to have, not necessarily a free Fire Giant, but it's going to be very easy pickings.
I mean, Fire Giant's probably the best chance to take the engagement if you were Brandon the Falcon, right? Because at least the Fire Giant's going to do a little bit of damage to the members of Swagni, but They're currently doing a good job of zoning out the enemy team. Doesn't look like that's going to be the call from Brand as the Fire Giant now low on health. Gonna go down. Brand of the Falcon manages to steal it, and Rinza finds a kill onto Carrie Potter.
Honestly, man, whatever I say on the analyst, just accept the opposite of it, right? I'm like, man, this is a great call. You go under that tier 2 tower and you're gonna lose, and you're gonna lose Fire Giant. And he's like, no, I'm not. I'm Sun Wukong. Cudgel slamming down, steals that Fire Giant away. And I mean, I just couldn't be more wrong. These guys, I'm embarrassed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? You just go into the dunce corner. We'll let you sit there for a little bit. And I will talk to myself, I guess. Actually, please don't do that to me. Don't leave me.
No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I've had.
Yeah, I'm hungry a little bit. Want a burger?
I have had to solo cast a game, and let me tell you, I went crazy at some point. Now, looking for the kill, Sun Wukong dives into Kong. A good opportunity. Hits him with a big old stick. This is a 3v1. It might come out with it. Here comes Toxic Welsh on the rotate. It's going to be too late. Nuwa claiming the kill on that one. Now Toxic Welsh finds himself against 3 opponents. They're going to dive the tower for it, but this is a tanky Cthulhu. Might be difficult for them to secure the kill as Rinza comes across. Meanwhile, I see Orphan finding a kill in the duo lane onto that Cupid. And now the retreat is called. They're going to back it up. Descent into Madness is now popped, and they find Merksman not. And now things have turned around for Swagni. They're going to try to go on the chase, but I think they're just too far away.
Yeah, I mean, they just gave up Mercs there. He got locked in the Gilgamesh ultimate, and then Descent into Madness came out. There's no way he's getting out there, that lowly little Nuwa. He just turned on the brakes like, bye-bye. But here in the mid lane, a Blink's going to be forced out by Carrie Potter, and he's gonna live? Yeah, he's gonna live. He's got, but a Blink going to come out from the Gilgamesh, and he's not going to be able to find anything else out of it as he goes under the Phoenix.
Yeah, just a little too slow, probably missing that speed buff and unable to find the kill there. I think you pretty much traded everything for everything, so even Stevens, I think Brand comes out on top of that exchange, actually, but maybe not.
This is a real barn burner of a game, right? Swagni are really ahead. They're finding themselves these pretty nice ways in, right? First off, the steal on the Fire Giant was great, but then they pushed off right, and then 2 of them died. Both their carries die. Ice Orphan solos the Cupid in the duo lane, and then Merc is just left to the birds in the Winds of Samash. It's just unfortunate. This comp is really good from Swagni. It's really good at just being aggressive.
Yeah, I think when you go Blake Artemis and Zhongkui, you're pretty much looking to gas pedal.
If you go 5-man Blink, you're wanting to gas pedal.
Fields of Love now used as Cupid forced to retreat, not gonna make it out. Icy Orphan sends him straight to the fountain. And now the chase is on. Master Uguay in trouble. OBX gonna pick up that kill. Chikuro looking for the action that decides better of it. And now we're probably gonna see a siege here on this Phoenix. Ooh,
Phoenix
that's a huge stun.
That's a huge stun coming out.
Big silences now. Up into the somersault cloud goes the Wukong, and the rest of the Brand of the Falcon Boys join. Icy, the last man back, could possibly be plucked here, but Brand of the Falcon decides to not chase.
Yeah, I mean, they still have 5 people right there. I mean, Kong still has that Zhongkui ultimate. Descent into Madness is still up. You're not really wanting to chase these guys down with a member down, but they're looking at this Gold Fury, and they think it's their time to shine.
Swagni does get the Gold Fury, but a team fight breaks out. OBX finding Carrie Potter. Now Shikuro in trouble. He goes down. OG finding the kill. And that is not good news if you are the Brand of the Falcon.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to say it. I'm not a big fan of this Cupid's build. I mean, it's not terrible, but like, I don't know. It just doesn't have that schwa for me, you know. The oboe is great for clearing waves, but I mean, I guess at this point that's all you can do, right? 0-6, and this Artemis has Blink, she's chasing you down. Not much more you can do, right?
Yeah, I think that it's definitely a weird build, right? I want to say, and maybe I'm wrong because I'm not an ADC player, but isn't the traditional thought if you're behind as an ADC that going crit is better? I feel like going this bow build is not good. Maybe the XE Kins build might have been better for him. You're right. It's a weird build for me.
Yeah, it's just not too much objective damage. I mean, the Ickable build just provides so much damage onto everyone. It's
Mhm.
kind of insane what the damager carry is able to do when they are able to get every item they want in the build, right? I mean, it's insane, but unfortunately, this guy just got put so far behind. He's going to have to mold his build around clearing those waves, and that's just not going to be great for those objectives if they're able to
Yeah.
find a fight and turn this around.
The good news for Brandon the Falcon is that they are still behind in levels, which I know doesn't sound like much as Obix jumping in there looking for Merksman, not gonna find it. Now he's gonna run away from Shikiru. Maybe not make it out though, and the Fire Giant meanwhile being pulled as Obelix will pay the price. They do get the Fire Giant. And now they might get Shikuro. No, Somersault Callout comes out. I don't think there is a world where this man makes that alive though.
Yeah,
I
they
see.
set up perfectly. There was like each person in each side of the compass, right? Northwest, east, south. He was gone. No matter which side you went, man.
At that point, you're just picking who you're dying to.
Yeah, right. It's like, do I give Icy Orphan another kill with this fantastic 13-2? Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Yeah, sieging the Phoenix are Swagni, and Carrie Potter using his ultimate. Beads come out as well. They're going to retreat back to the fountain, get a little bit of healing. And Swaggy's going to turn their eyes rather to this middle Phoenix. And Kong he's big chilling onto that ward.
They see him. They know he's just a threatening force, right? You hear the Zongqui. His steps are thundering towards that Titan room. He has that ultimate. If he goes in here, could be devastating.
Yeah, Metal Gear Paintbrush as the descent into Madness is Pop Titan down to half health. And Coddle will just make it out barely alive, and the Titan now down and is completely gone. Swagni walk away with game one.
They walk away with game one pretty handedly. That was some insane play by Icy Orphan. I mean, you're looking at this guy. He's going 13-2 and 8 on this pick. You're got to be banning this first.
Yeah, I think you either have to ban it or you have to be looking to almost counterpick it. I think you're not going to get away with playing something like a Cupid in game two. I think that certainly that's somewhere where they should turn the focus. I think that OG on this Sobek really set up Icy early game for victory, and so maybe they might look to ban out that. Yeah, I think that there's certainly you got to go back to the drawing board for picks and bans in game two if you are the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much going on here, right? Cthulhu, Gilgamesh has so much team fight chaos. I mean, it's the god of, okay, you see what I did? I'm a comedic genius. But they put so much pressure on that backline. It's quite insane, and it just wasn't able to do it. They had an insane Fire Giant steal, but again, by that point, they were just too far behind to be able to get anything out of it.
Yeah, maybe a bit unlucky. I feel like they didn't really get a whole lot of value out of the new wall either. You know, maybe they could look to pick something else as well. I mean, ultimately, there really wasn't much that they could do once this Artemis came online, and so that's probably going to be the biggest concern, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, in game two, we're definitely seeing that Artemis ban coming through. But with the end of that... Oh, sorry?
Yeah. No, I was going to say, we've seen that actually done at the highest level, too. So I think Artemis at this point is certainly worthy a ban either way, right? So
Izanami has 100% win rate in SPL, so I mean, there's literally no telling what's going to be happening. And I can't... It's insane. But anyways, with that, we're going to get right back into, after this break, into game two, picks and bans.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Smite Champions League. We are in Game 2 of Swagni versus Falcons. Mega DinoSir here, joined by MoonMellows. Once again, we are in the picks and bans.
Okay, my personal goal this time, is to actually call the right things. Starting off with this Soul Band and this Set Band from Swagni. Or Soul from Brand Falcon, Set from Swagni.
Looks pretty much the same. Tiamat's still interesting left on the table, so I wonder if maybe we're going to look for a cheeky Tiamat pick. That might happen. Artemis, I think we're both expecting to be banned at some point.
After that performance, if she's not banned, I'm gonna send a personalized email to Team of Brand of the Falcon. But actually, ban Zhonghui first.
I need to walk away. I need a minute.
Hang on. No, they got 3 bans. Okay. They're gonna slide that Artemis through, and they're gonna opt for that Athena ban.
Maybe they're gonna pick Artemis, but then Tiamat's still left on the table. Zhonghui, look, I mean, yes, he had a good game, right? Kong had a good game on that Zhonghui, but I don't think that was your problem, boys.
Most of his aggression was facilitated from the dual lane, right? And the dual lane had so much pressure, Kong had free range over the map. That Zhonghui had a feast on that game. It was insane. But actually, they're going to top pick Cerberus here, and not sure how I like it.
Tiamat and Artemis. I'm calling it right now. Tiamat and Artemis. Nope, go for Gilgamesh.
Hovered and locked in. Okay, so
yeah, that's understandable. Gilgamesh is kind of good, guys. I don't know if you know this, but
the 2 Babylonian gods for the team of Swagni.
We see Scylla. Scylla has maybe fallen off in favor a little bit, but still very, very strong in the mid lane.
She's a tank killer, man. What else are you gonna do? Her 2 does 300 damage to tanks, does 8 million damage to carries. I mean, they have a hard life too, but mainly us tank players, right? Tank carries. Now he's complaining.
Look out, boy, she'll chew you up. Whoa, here she comes. She's a tank killer.
Ooh,
Hercules
actually,
now on the
that,
hover. Interesting. I was surprised they still haven't gone back to the Artemis. I mean, it's just there, right? Like,
I mean, now they're expecting it, right? They're probably trying to counterpick it. I
mm,
mean, I don't think I'm just the greatest counterpick. I mean, he gets that Bifrost to get out of there, so he beats Bifrost, you're out. I guess so, but yeah, we'll see how it goes in the second phase of bans. Artemis making it all the way through Bologna and on her.
Bologna and on her, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're saying that right. All right.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, I understand the Bologna ban. You know, she's not good in my opinion, but she has a disarm, and Icy Orphan did sort of have the entire team on his shoulders. So one less disarm for the team. Honestly, same thing for the Suki. I mean, that's another disarm. That's off the team. They're just trying to put Icy Orphan ahead here, man.
No. See, you've mistaken this. That is actually they're banning away Icy Orphan's Bologna ADC that he actually plays.
And the Nemesis ADC that he pulled out in like season 20, right?
Obviously, right?
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
obviously.
And the on her
That's what it
Tyron
is.
bands coming out. And
Yep.
this is week 2. I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch the corners. But maybe these are more target ban picks against the Swagni. We can't be too troll for them. But honestly, that Artemis was kind of swinging.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. No, it was a blowout, man. No other way to say it. There was a blowout. It was 13-2-9 Artemis, and what can you do to blame that?
Now they are looking for the Rama. They've decided. I think they've just decided to completely go back to the drawing board, make it very tough for Brandon the Falcon to guess what they're doing. And now
Honestly,
we see the
Icy Orphan's
Ravana.
just gonna flex his god pool, man.
Yeah,
He's like, I ain't got no puddle, I got a full sea of gods. And like, I mean, honestly, so far he does. And the Rama, it's a nice pick. People complain about the trees, but if you have a ward, you can see little red outlines, complaining ADCs. Yeah, just ward more. God, buy wards.
Just what? Fine. They fixed the tree thing. What are you talking about? That was like.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. That was like
Zatman, stop complaining. Sorry, man. Zatman's complaining every time he picks.
Well, yeah, but
Rama.
Zatman always complains. You can't. That's
what he does. You're right.
That's what he does.
Speaking about complaining, that Ares pick, really nice. Yeah. I mean, this Ares pick is huge. This is 4 jumps on their team. I mean, technically a back flip, a back propulsion from Tiamat in one stance. Oh, but a Baron. That
Excuse me.
That's spicy.
A Baron, and not even a solo Baron. It's a mid Baron.
Oh, but
the
it's cojones
on this
I mean, honestly, this man he's looking to like put these guys mental in the gutter.
I think the other team picks a Baron. It's already there, man.
I mean, like Scylla has a good matchup to this Baron, and he did pick it up into it. And honestly, so far, I'll be honest right now, I'm kind of favoring Brandon the Falcons draft just a little bit. Cerberus does really good into Baron, is really good into Hercules, being able to just eat that heal that they get. And honestly, the Ares pick is so good into this team comp, man. I mean, it's a Herc support, so it's going to be really nice for them, but he's going to be able to cripple the Herc. He's not going to be able to push, and the Herc's going to be feeling really bad about it. You're going to hurt his feelings, he's going to cry a little bit. What can you do, right?
Yeah, as a Hercules player, I'm already crying. And we see our lovely spectator already hovering over this. I was going to bring this up, but interesting pickup for Scylla to rush the tier 2 item there instead of going for a traditional starter.
Yeah, honestly, not sure how I feel about it, but maybe she's going to get started on her later back. We see solo laners doing all the time with Bumba's Amber. I mean, you're not going to get tier 1 with Bumba's Amber. Speaking of solo lane, that Cerberus is going for that Fighter's Mask, which is kind of spicy. I feel like it does more on Warriors, though, personally, but I mean, you're not going to be complaining. It's very cheap, a lot of power.
You realize that we have 2 magic damage gods in the solo lane right now. When is the last time that happened? Like season 7, 6?
Whoa, I completely blanked. Thank you. What? Tiamat solo. This is honestly, people talked about it when she first came out, and honestly, I still see it. I mean, I prefer her mid because she's a damage powerhouse and she's tanky sometimes. But when she's tanky all the time and she's just terrorizing your backline, it just feels rough, man. Especially with that Vampiric Shroud, it's going to feel very nice. One thing I actually want to point out, though, is... Never mind, there's a fight in the mid lane. I'll let you get that.
Yeah, Carrie Potter getting dove onto as Kong finds first blood on that Baron. Damn D, and I love it. I love it. I love seeing Baron back in comp. It is, wow, I
Yeah,
love it.
I love Baron,
Blink
but
in now from OBX, gonna drop kick from the turnbuckle. Not gonna find anything though.
he's gonna find the beads. The beads were a little late for my liking. He got knocked up in the air for slide a second, but you know what? He's living, can't complain too much. What I was gonna say before I was rudely interrupted by that first blood, man. Come on, stop getting first blood when I'm talking. God. If you look at these hunter builds, it looks like Icy Orphan is going to opt for that Ickable build, and honestly, Knacker is gonna keep going with this traditional build that he went last game, the Death Toll's Transcendence.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense, right? Rama can certainly abuse that Silver Branch, kind of the same way that Artemis can. There's a little boxing happening here in the jungle. What's interesting for me is to see Heim opt for that Death's Toll. Recently, I think it was Flare Boot or somebody put out the statistics on it, and just Hunter's Cowl is straight up better.
I mean, it gives every stat, man. I mean, once they gave that thing MP5, there's no reason to not be picking it up.
The one exception that I know is Shibalanke, who just uses an absurd amount of mana and actually needs the mana from Death's Toll.
Yeah.
Otherwise, so maybe Heim is afraid for the mana there. I don't know.
I too am a little confused. I mean,
definitely afraid for the mana. He's also picked up a blue pot.
Well, yeah. Ooh, this man, he's mana hungry. I guess he's just slamming those ones, man. But over on the right, what was that?
Right side.
Yeah,
right
side of the lane. Yeah, you got it. Sorry, you're the caster. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I was trying to give you a break.
Finding a kill onto that Cerberus, so Shikuro gonna go down there. Now Carrie Potter in a tough spot, gets pressed against the wall, forced to retreat. He's got a good god for it, Ravana, but he's just taking so much damage. OBX is so aggressive, finds the root though on him, but the chase is still on. Will Carrie Potter make it out? Here comes Shikuro using the ultimate to peel, but Kong joins the fight. He's low on mana, not gonna be able to do much, just enough to get OBX out.
Honestly, I mean, that's on him for killing Shikuro, right? I mean, you kill him, he's back in time to save his jungler. I mean, that's just insane play. Really good play by Shikuro there to peel his Carrie Potter out there. Carrie Potter just found himself in a very bad situation.
OG just taking a vacation in the enemy jungle. He's just chilling there. Look at him. He's just sitting there. You can't do that. You can't.
You can't get this red buff. He's just standing there. He's just standing over there, and they're just too scared to get it. They want to put us on the fight.
Minions are collapsing the tower, and Heim's going to miss some of that farm as the crush is launched onto that Hercules now. Scylla taking a big chunk of damage as well. And yeah, Hercules early game, kind of nice.
I mean, I don't know what to say. That guy is the early game god, especially going to Sentinel's gift start that you see him opt for. I mean, Compassion is good, but like early game, you're going to be preferring a Sentinel's Gift any day of the week. But here in the mid lane, we see OG gonna actually not do much, just pull those minions away. Be on his Baron there a little bit.
They kind of own the jungle right now. Is Gilgamesh now finding Heimdall? The horn comes out, gonna use the ultimate. It's not beads, so he's sent to Muspelheim. He comes back down, leaps over the wall, gonna get out, and that is just a free ultimate for Swagni.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, like, you'd think that the Gilgamesh would die a little bit easier, but he's Gilgamesh base warrior stats. He's gonna survive. I mean, he didn't have beats, but you know what? Who cares about that when you're just that tanky? You got it. But that man had no fear in the world. He's like, I got this, guys. That's my ultimate now.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna have that ultimate for a hot second, but luckily he's very safe. Hole up, though. The back is stopped, and Icy has decided to take this fight, and he's out trading. The Ickable is just massive. Now he has to deal with the chains from the Ares, but Ares going to instead back away.
And honestly, that's just... I want to say a play from OBX. I mean, it's either a play from OBX or a mistake from Knacker, right? I mean, he gets ulted and then doesn't die, and then now he doesn't have the ult to get away from, you know, this insane Icy Orphan Ickable start. He's just so much stronger than you, level 1, man. Having an unstacked Transcendence, it doesn't feel great.
Yeah, no, unstacked Transcendence not the best power spike in the world. Now the chains being pulled out, but he says no, uses the ultimate for the CC immunity. Hercules does not get sucked in, but he's going in anyways, finds the pop and the push. And now Baron's looking for the pull, but it doesn't work. What a combination, though. Finds the stun onto Master Uguay. He's gonna just walk away, or is he? Why is he finding another kill onto Kotletel? Excuse me, Master Uguay goes down to the Baron 70. And you love to see it if you are a Swagni fan here. And
I mean, honestly,
in a tough spot.
Yeah, this Baron, he is getting head. Scylla, she did build a stacking item, she did build a starter. This Baron is feeling mighty strong as OG is looking for Carry Potter in the jungle.
Yeah, Carry Potter forced to retreat, and there is the Scylla right there. Gonna try to peel a little bit, does work. It's enough to dissuade Swagni, but they'll probably turn their eyes to this Scorpion. And a purple buff invade.
True, 7 minutes in. Who's going to complain about this Scorpion, right? The only one who's going to be aware about is Knacker, and his ultimate is down. So, I mean, he's not going to be feeling too great from it. They're going to get it no sweat. And Icy Orphan is just going to lock up that lead he has. A solid 2-level lead and a 4,000 gold lead in 8 minutes.
Yeah, kind of big here as a fight breaks out. Master Uguay in a whole lot of trouble trying to get as much damage before he dies out as possible. But his death was kind of written on the wall there, and Scylla hiding behind a wall. Gonna trigger that ward. Great ward placement there by the Swagni fellas. And now Scylla is in trouble. And Ravana gonna try to get over here to peel. She does get out using that Sentinels. Or using the Sentinel. The Snake Boys. Anyways.
Oh, yes, of course. One of the dogs from her feet.
Right, the dog, the dog snakes.
What a huge ultimate coming out of the dual lane! Is gonna send Icy Orphan under the tower.
Taking the tower shot.
Oh, but he misses the auto.
Yeah, he rolls away. He is in trouble though. He's got to back up, but I don't think that Carry Potter's gonna make it over in time, and he'll get out of that. But that is a maybe a little bit of a check from Icy. Oh no, he stayed in.
Oh, he's going to go into the tower, but he's not going to be able to find him. Icy Orphan living on a sliver of health, baby. Ravana extends the ultimate there, but
wow.
Gosh, yeah. Just what can you do?
That
man,
was
Icy Orphan is feeling himself.
little cocky, perhaps, from the first game, and who could blame him when he went
like what? In this game.
Yeah,
I mean, he's so cocky.
He's feeling himself. He's feeling himself. And I think that this is just, again, it's the build difference, right? That Ichafall early game gives you such a huge power spike. And Trans, it's going to feel awful against it until it's at least stacked.
Yeah. Looking at these two team comps, Swagni screams early game aggression, and he's gonna actually blink in and ult the ult, so he's not gonna be able to be pulled in. But I mean, there was really no fear there. Anyways, these Swagni's comp here is just straight up aggressive as Icy Orphan goes through the air and finds the kill. Oh, that was just beautiful.
What a snipe, man! Icy is just running this duo lane, and I gotta think that if you are Brand, your Ravana is just camping this lane, and now he's gonna back because you can't let him get away with this. And OBX finding a kill onto that Scylla right there in the jungle as the camera was turned away. And I mean, Swagni just running away with this 5,000 gold, 11 minutes into the game, and I gotta be imagining that they're gonna turn their eyes towards that Gold Fury next.
Pomp is doing exactly what they want it to. Every one of these picks screams to me early game aggression. Besides Icy Orphan, but he's getting Ichafall first item, so he's going to be slamming early. And like both the solo laner and mid laner are going for this Vampiric Shroud, and their builds not too far off. They're kind of copying each other besides the Magus and the Spear of Deso. This is what I was getting at. If you get late game, maybe you have some sort of hope here. As Icy Orphan's gonna find Knacker in the jungle.
Yeah, that's another solo kill from the Rama, displaying the strength of this god and the strength of Ichafall in that lane. And I think, like I said, you have to make an adjustment as Kong finds a kill on the solo lane. They got 3 over there. Harry Potter looked like he was going to go for it and then realized that that was probably the worst idea on the face of the planet. So then I'll rotate into this Rama. I'm going to put some pressure on, and Crush comes out. Does miss the roll, dives under the tower for safety. And here comes our Ares. Ares going to use the chains, the ultimate for CC immunity up downs to get out of there. That is a great play from the Rama. Icy is looking pretty nicey.
Oh, okay, I'm going to be casting for the rest of this set as I refuse to be playing. It was a nice pawn, honestly, but I hate you because I didn't think of it. Man, whatever. This Gold Fury is going to actually be going down soon because Icy Orphan is pretty good, and OBX is just going to zone the people out in the back of the jungle.
Yeah, that Winds of Shamash coming out doing a little zone action. You don't want to get caught up in that if you're one of those two characters. And now the rotation over here, and Cutlet is going to have to back it up. I think I've said that name differently every single time. I'm pretty sure it's Cutlet. I think I figured it out.
I'm just going to call him Knacker.
I think that's the smarter play.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems it's much more fun to say, right? I can pretend I'm British. Knacker. Yeah. No, that was horrible.
Here comes the chase down. Gonna pop the ultimate, and now there's 3. They've made a play on this Rama. Surely they get the kill. The chase is on. He's trying to dive. He dashes backwards, but is trapped here thanks to this Ares. And Cutlet finds the kill. And that's who you want to find the kill. Now only 2 levels behind. And that's a big play if you're Brand.
Honestly, yeah, but it was a little close for comfort, don't you think? I think Icy Orphan missed like 2 autos there, and I'm pretty sure Knacker was 2 autos away from death. It feels bad if you're Icy Orphan. It also feels bad being the only death on your team, man. I mean, but it's insane. 13 minutes in, 1-10, and the beads are actually going to come out.
Yeah, Toxic in trouble. He's going to stun Shakiru. Not going to be enough. He is going to go down. And now the chase from the rest of the Swagni boys. Looking for the pop. A well-timed jump from the Cerberus. Misses the dash. And now, I mean, he's Hercules. He's still tanky. Baron coming out. Going to use the suck. Pulls it up. Welcome to the party, Merksman Not. You're going straight to the fountain afterwards. And now, chains are pot from Ares. Kong going to be forced to retreat. OBX going to dive right onto Carrie Potter, and the chase is on. No, he retreats. Chikuru dissuades him, but Master Uguay is all alone. He gets knocked up, and he's chased. He's still very tanky. Nobody can do anything. He's a Master Dodger. Never mind. Kong
Master Uguay more like Master Dodger. I mean, at that point, you're just you're just trying to buy time, man. You know you're dead. No way you're going to be outrunning a Herc with that Shield of Regrowth. It doesn't feel great, but honestly, I wanted to say it for about 14 minutes now, but every time I say it, they keep proving my point, is that Swagni has just such of an early game composition, and then Brendan the Falcon doesn't. They have a double Guardian composition, which is obviously meant to be more like, I want to keep my carries alive. It's sort of working. I mean, yeah, he's 1-4 and not 1-12, so yeah, can't complain too much.
Unfortunately, they are losing a ton of pressure. And Swagni are taking advantage of it, and so I imagine they'll continue as the tier 2 tower while you were talking was taken down. So, I mean, there's still 2 tier 2 towers left, but Swagni has all of their tier 1 towers, and you can just see that at this point, if you were Brand of the Falcon, you were just hoping to hold on to that late game, as you said, to take advantage of that composition. But on the flip side, if you're Swagni, you're looking to bleed them out so hard that they can't make it to that late game. And I think Swagni's doing a fairly good job of that.
Yeah, I mean, just like look at that Gilgamesh build. It just screams to me, I want to run you down. I want to kill you. You're going to die. And then looking at this Hercules build, it screams, I don't want to die and I want to kill you. It's very nice. But Ice Orphan going in here, fine. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, Knacker. In a bit of trouble. Dodges every single Rama. Alt attack. Now the horn comes out. Now Icy is low on health. Does manage to get the kill though. What a great roll. He's still in trouble. He's still surviving the sustain. It's a double kill. Can he get a triple? No way. This is a crime. This is crime animal. Absolutely illegal. Somebody ban this man.
Okay. So in week 3 of Smite Champion League's EU tournament, we're now going to be allowing the banning of players because Icy Orphan is just a god, man.
Bro, you can't do that.
Dude, gosh, I was gonna be like, oh man, look at this Ares, he's doing so well, he's blocking all these autos, they're gonna get this. I was getting ready, I was formulating a plan in my head, and then he dashes in, kills that guy. Oh, he just went off from there. I mean, you were talking about the Aussie earlier, right? That right there is why.
Jeez. That's not, no, just no.
Gosh, I mean,
Oh,
you hate
man.
to see
Yeah.
it, man. God, I'm sorry, I'm mentally shook from that.
I can't believe that was insane, dude. That was actually insane.
On Icy Orphan.
He's getting a free kill here. The Scylla Crush comes out, does big damage. I'm a monster. Cuddle finished his head off. Here comes Kong, though, looking for Colette. And the dash is used. The ultimate popped from Heim. Gonna turn it around. No, the healing from Baron. No way he makes it out alive. Certainly not, it says Kong. And now Carrie walks away. How do you recover from that triple kill, Mount Chili? I couldn't do it. I couldn't, I would just hit F6 at that point.
I mean, I'm surprised I didn't see it come off the corner, right? I mean, Icy Orphan is just a force to be reckoned with, man.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, this is a rank game. I think you just F6 there just for the embarrassment.
I mean,
right?
Oh gosh.
But,
yeah,
I mean, to be fair, Icy is just ahead, man, and it's going to be tough for Brand to be able to handle that. It's very tough. They're gonna have to isolate him and focus him in team fights, I think, at this point, because
speaking about isolating, Helsh's in a kind of bad spot here now, actually.
Yeah, Solo Crush comes out. They're gonna do damage. Oh yeah, that's right. He's
Tiamat. Sorry,
he ground stance.
Ace mitigations.
So yeah, what is that, like 60% damage reduction, something like that?
It goes higher, honestly, but a good root from Harry Potter is only gonna keep him alive a little longer.
Yeah, it delays the inevitable here, and this game has gone full snowball in the favor of Swagni. Brandon the Falcon could still come back, but they've got to start making the right plays. I think that at this point, you're pretty much grouping around dual lane, looking to 5-man rotate onto Icy, and then make plays from there, because outside of that, you just lose every team fight. I would think, right?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, you're not wanting to be split up like Master Oogway here, especially the Icy Orphan gonna find himself in another precarious situation.
I feel
hate
so
to
bad.
see it.
As a support, you've been there, right?
Yeah, I've been there all the time. I was there like 10 minutes before this.
That's
yeah. Yes, you hate to see it. But,
man, Colette getting just deleted there. I'm a monster popped. There's the damage coming across, having the beads.
Man, that was a huge Aegis to keep him there alive, but the Suck is not going to be able to get Shield Hero to the backside. Never mind.
Icy he just gets a double kill. This guy, man. Somebody needs to stop him.
Master Oogway's there on this thing, but they have beads. I mean, this happened at the green buff, right? Okay, so maybe remember when at the beginning of the set of this game, I was like, hey, maybe the Ares is the play. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's a good counter. He's 0-7. This fairly aggressive comp just stomped him out, and Brandon Falcon or Swagni, I'm sorry, is just gonna be able to take this game out.
Yeah, I think in game one, I was trying to say that OG was setting up Icy. Apparently, Icy needs a setup. That man is absolutely nutty on these gods, and just showing his talent there. Final thoughts, Moon, on that match?
Comp diff. No, not comp diff. Player diff. Gosh. I don't mean to say it in any mean way. Knacker, you played good, but Icy Orphan just came up and showed off today. He owned that dual lane, and this composition, this very early game centric composition, they got a feel from it game one. They're like, okay, we did really good early, so what if we just go straight early game and we try and run them out? And that is exactly what they did, man.
Yeah, they got run down. I think Tiamat still very good. Gilgamesh still very good. Apparently, though, Rama is the real menace in Season 8. Well, I think that's going to wrap up today's game. Moon, you have anything else you want to say before we depart?
Van Icy Orphan from the EU
Yeah,
League.
yeah, I think
Just
that's
go
the right
ahead. Falcons. You had some moments there.
Yeah,
You had a great Insane Steel game 1. Game 2, I'm gonna say it nicely and nicest way I can. You got ran over. Swagni was just a truck, and you're the garbage can in the middle of the street, right? There's no better way to put it. Kind of unfortunate there. Don't let it get down to you, but just a great game from Swagni.
Yeah. So I guess that's gonna end the broadcast tonight. Thank you for joining and watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.